The Israelites were in trouble. Again. They had turned away from God, and now the Midianites ruled over them. Whenever the Israelites tried to grow crops or raise animals, the Midianites would come like a swarm, taking everything: food, livestock, tools. God's people were left hungry, afraid, and hiding in caves. They cried out to the Lord for help, and God listened. But his answer was not what they expected. He would rescue them, but through someone no one would have chosen, someone hiding. His name was Gideon. Gideon was threshing wheat in a hidden winepress, trying not to be seen by the Midianites. He was not a warrior, not a leader, just an ordinary man trying to survive. And yet, God saw something more. In that quiet moment, the angel of the Lord appeared to him, calling him a mighty warrior. Gideon was shocked. How could he be strong when he felt so weak? Why had God allowed all this suffering? But God had not forgotten his people, and he had not forgotten Gideon. God said, "Go in the strength you have. I will be with you." Those words changed everything. Not because Gideon suddenly felt brave, but because he trusted the one who called him. So Gideon obeyed. He gathered 32,000 men from across Israel to stand against the mighty Midianite army. But then, God did something surprising. He said, "You have too many men." Too many? Yes, because if Israel won with such a large army, they might think they had saved themselves. So God told Gideon to send home anyone who was afraid. And 22,000 men walked away. 10,000 remained. Still too many. Then God gave Gideon a test. He led the men to a stream and watched how they drank the water. Most knelt and drank without watching. But 300 scooped the water with their hands, alert, ready. God said, "With these 300 I will save you." From 32,000 to 300. That night, with the Midianite army spread out across the valley like locusts, God gave Gideon his plan. No swords, no shields, just clay jars, torches, and trumpets. And faith. Gideon divided the 300 men into 3 groups. Each carried a trumpet in one hand and a torch hidden inside a clay jar in the other. At Gideon's signal, they broke the jars. The torches flared. The trumpets blasted. The night exploded with light and sound. The Midianites woke in chaos. They saw flames on the hills, heard horns from every side, and believed they were surrounded by a massive army. In their panic, they turned on each other and fled. Without a single sword swung, God gave his people victory. Through one man who obeyed. Through 300 who trusted. Through the power of God, not numbers, not might. And when the dust settled, peace returned to the land. The people worshipped God again. Gideon's story reminds us, God doesn't need big armies. He doesn't wait for us to be brave or strong. He uses ordinary people who are willing to trust him. When we obey, even when we feel weak, God does the impossible.